So it is the next number is 11. Divide 11 by 4. Yes.
Quotient is 2 and remainder is 3.
Remainder you got 3.
Yes, ma'am.
So what they have asked, when divided by 4, remainder should be 3. That means the first number is 11. Next number will be
12.
add 4. In this sequence, add 4, 15.
15.
So divide 15 with 4. Do you get the remainder 3?
Yes, ma'am.
Is this clear? And what is the last number?
300.
Between 300 they have told.
So 299.
299. So check with 299. Divide with 4. 4 sevens are 28. 1, 19. 4 4s are 16. What is the remainder? 3 is the remainder. That means that is the last number.
Then you have to just do it normally.
And then find the position of 299. That's it. Whatever the remainder they are telling, no. So take the multiple and add that many numbers. That much remainder added, you will get the number. So what they are told, when it is divided by 4, remainder is 3. So what is the multiple of 4?
Is the answer 73?
Yes, right.
Many equal to 73.
Yes. What is the number here? First is number divisible by 4 and add 3 because remainder is 3. So we will add 3. 4 ones are 4 plus 3, that is 7. 7 is not is less than 10. We cannot include. 4 twos are 8 plus 3, that is 11. So 11 is above 10. So 11 is the first number. Take any multiple of 4 and add 3 to get the remainder 3. Is it clear? Any other doubt?
On the 43rd question.
43rd one. If the 7th term of an AP is 1 by 9.
Yes, ma'am.
7th term of an AP is 1 by 9 and 9th term is equal to 1 by 7. Find the 63rd term. So 7th term is 1 by 9. So A7 is, how to write A7?
A plus
A plus
6D.
6D is equal to 1 by 9. And A9 is
A plus 8D.
A plus 8D is equal to 1 by 7. Subtract minus minus minus. Minus 2D. A get cancelled. 1 by 9 minus 1 by 7. So minus 2D is equal to 7 minus 9 by 63. So minus 2D is equal to minus 2 by 63. So minus 2 cancel. D is equal to 1 by 63. Substitute this in any one of the equation. A plus 6D is equal to 1 by 9. A plus 6 into 1 by 63 is equal to 1 by 9. So A plus 6 by 63 is equal to 1 by 9. Now subtract 1 by 9 minus 6 by 63. LCM is 63. So here you have to multiply with 7. 7 minus 6 is A. So it is value of A will be 1 by 63. And then they are asking 63rd term. A63 is equal to A plus 62D. Value of A 1 by 63 plus 62 into 1 by 63. That's 62 by 63. 63 by 63. Answer is 1. Is it clear?
Ma'am,
Yes.
I have doubt in the 40 and 49.
40.
And 49.
West. 40th. Is that Shubha?
Ma'am, 48 and 49.
40 or 48?
Ma'am, 48 and 49.
48 and 49.
And you didn't
48
tell
is
to do 4-9.
Yes, ma'am.
You told only to complete the level 2.
level 1 questions and 2 questions, 40 and 51. 48 and 51.
Oh,
Shubha, you have to find out the two middlemost number. How to find out the middle terms?
ma'am, like first we find the number of terms that are there.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, we find the number of terms that are there. If it is even, it comes n plus 1 by 2.
If it is even, then
N by 2 plus 1.
n by 2 only.
Oh,
And n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1.
okay, ma'am, understood.
Then you are getting the answer as 18. N, total number of terms as 18.
Yes, ma'am.
So that means 18 by 2 is 9.
Yes,
9
ma'am.
and 10th term.
Yes, ma'am. But but the answer that came was 3, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, so how do you get from that? I got 9 and 10 terms.
A9 plus A10, directly find out what is A9. A plus 8D.
Yes, ma'am.
And what is 10th term? A plus 9D. So 2A plus 17D.
Oh, understood.
Now substitute the values of A and D in that case.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, for this finding, like in the even number, you get two middle terms, right? 9th and the
Yeah.
10th one.
Yes.
So, do you have to do like A10 is equal to A plus 9D and A9 is equal to A plus 8D? Or
You can do separately also and you can do together also.
No, ma'am. Can you just add the difference to find the next number?
Yeah, you can. A9 if you found out and then add difference, you have to get the 10th term.
Okay, ma'am.
That also can be done. Anyhow, you have to find out. There is no one particular method that is why you have solved this and why you have solved that way. No.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Any other doubts? No doubts. Then the next part of the same way. Now, here are some word problems are there. So some few word problems are there. They will give you the 3 terms are in AP. Let 3 terms are in AP. Some of the 3 terms is given and another one is any relation between the 3 terms has been given. In such cases, or 4 terms are in AP will be given and some relation between that it is given. If you see the questions of 5.5. See the questions of 5.5 exercise. Question number. These are the word problems. Question number 5th one. 3 numbers are in AP or the 4th one also, 5th one also, all are similar type. The sum of the 3 terms of an AP is 21 and the product of the first and third term exceeds the second term by 6. Find the 3 terms. Find 3 terms. Now you have to consider 3 terms. How will you consider them? You have to consider, they have not given any relation between that. The direct relation between first term or difference or anything they have not given you. They only have told you that is 3 terms are in AP. So what is your consideration? Which variables you can consider?
ABC.
A plus D, A plus 2D.
ABC you cannot consider Santosh because you need the relation between them.
Can you
Otherwise-
consider A plus D, A plus 2D?
Then it is a one consideration as A plus D and A plus 2D. Okay. Now in this one, there is again, this will make you, this is right. These terms are in AP, we can consider this term as in AP 3 terms like this way. But when there is a problem occurs, we want to make it easier because what they have given, they have given that is 2 terms are in AP, 3 terms are in AP. So at that time, and the sum of the 3 terms has been given. If you take a sum, what you will get? 3A plus 3D is equal to 27. That means A plus D is equal to 9. And now they will give you the another relation. So that means you will get the convert, and that is will be the second relation will be about the squares of the numbers. Most of them are related to the squaring part. Square will come. you will get a square plus 2d square plus something is equal to some number, you will get 72 like this. Then how to solve these equations? It will become much more difficult if this is in two variables. So this can be done easier by some different considerations. So what are those considerations? So when they have mentioned when three terms are in AP or three numbers are in AP. So instead of considering this, what we need is three terms are in AP, that means their difference should be same. So that we can consider anything. So we have to consider A minus D, A and A plus D. Is this clear? So instead of considering the next term, we have considered the one earlier term. So this is the first term, this is the second term, and this is the third term. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Why we have done that? Because most of the time, and all the questions actually, the sum of the AP is given. So when you add them, what will happen? The D variable will go. You will get directly by only by knowing the sum, you will get the value of A. Directly, you will get at least one value of A, you will get it. So for our simplification, we have to consider this. This is clear? And when four terms are in AP, at that time, we have to consider the symmetric values we have to consider. So therefore, it is, we have to consider A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D, and A plus 3D. So difference of every term is same, that is 2D actually, but the difference is same. And they are symmetric. So when you add minus D plus D get cancelled, plus 3D and minus 3D will get cancelled. So these are the our considerations to make equations easier. Is this clear?
Why 3D?
Because we have to make a equal values of D's, we have to keep it. If you keep this one only, so first part, and anywhere if you increase the fourth term, that means one more increment is there. So if we do here A plus 2D, will all the D's get cancelled?
No, 1D will be left.
One will be left out. Now if you take it as A minus 2D and A plus 2D, if you take the terms as now here y 3D, so you will consider that is why it is A minus D, A plus D. Then why don't we take A plus 2D and A plus 2D, A minus 2D. See the difference between these two. What is the difference?
Minus D.
It is plus
Yeah.
D.
Plus D.
What is the difference between these two?
Minus. Okay, these two. Okay. 0.
Second, third term and second term. It's not 0. It's
Yeah.
2D.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's 2D. So that means this difference and this difference is not same.
Yes.
We cannot consider it because these are not in AP.
Okay.
So difference between these two terms is 2D. So we need the next term, which is the difference is 2D. That is A minus 3D. We have to. So difference between this and this is 2D.
Okay.
Clear?
Understood. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so you have to remember these. These consideration you have to remember for 3 terms and 4 terms. If it is 5 terms, then if there are 5 terms, then what consideration?
Then you can use A in the middle of A minus 3 plus 2.
Which one? Which one? Yes, Vishnu?
A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 3D.
Difference between this and this is? Here, difference between these two is D. Difference between these two is D. So you
Then
need a
A
number which
minus
is D.
2D.
A minus 2D. So 5 terms. That means you have to extend this part. This 3 sequences you have to extend. So it is A minus 2D, A minus D, A plus D, and A plus 2D. When there is an odd term, you keep on extending this part. Now, if it is even, that means if you need a 6 terms, then you are increasing here. For 6 terms, it is not needed, but for your information. A minus 5D, A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 3D, and A plus 5D. These are the 6 terms. Is that clear? Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so write down that first and then we'll solve the questions. Completed that part? Now the question, what they have given, the sum of 3 terms of an AP is 21. So this kind of a question you might have solved in polynomials if you remember. Do you remember? Cubic polynomial, zeros are in AP.
Yes, ma'am.
And these type of questions those are. Sum of 3 terms of an AP is 21. That means 3 terms are, let 3 terms be A minus D, A and A plus D. So sum is 21. So A minus D plus A plus D is equal to 21. So minus D and plus D get cancelled. So it will be 3A is equal to 21. Value of A will be 7. Immediately we will get the value of A as 7. And now what is the relation they have given? Product of the first and third term. So which is, this is a first term, this is a second term, and this is a third term. Product of the first and third term is exceeds the second term by 6. That is the product of first and third. That is A minus D into A plus D is greater than second term. Second term is A by how much? 6. Now can you solve? First it is simplification. A square minus D square is equal to A plus 6. Now substitute the value of A at 7 square, which is 49, minus D square is equal to 7 plus 6. That is equal to 13 is equal to 49 minus D square. So 49 minus 13 is equal to D square. 49 minus 13 is 36 is equal to D square. So what is the value of D? Is plus and minus 6 both. It's not only 6, it is plus minus 6. And then find the numbers. But both the ways you have to find out the number. If D is equal to plus 6, then the numbers are A minus D and A plus D. So 7 plus minus 6, 7 and 7 plus 6. That is 1, 7 and 13. These are the 3 numbers. Or if D is equal to minus 6, then A minus D, A and A plus D is equal to 7 minus of minus 6, 7 and then 7 minus 6. So that is it. It will come reverse sequence 13, 7 and 1. 1, 7, 13 or 37, 1. That's it. Is this clear? Anyone has any doubt? Completed this question?
Yes, ma'am.
Then solve the next question. Three numbers are in AP. If the sum of the three numbers is 27 and the product is 648. Try solving.
Ma'am,
Yes.
6, 9, and 12.
where is 6, 9, and 12?
Yes, right.
And 12, 9, and 6.
Ma'am, is it 6,
6,
9,
9,
and
12
12?
or 12, 9, 6. Both. Then continue solving the questions. Fifth one is the four terms are in AP.
Ma'am, is the answer 9, 6, and 12?
Yes, right. Others are able to solve, or someone has a problem who is not able to solve? Is there anyone? Surya Vaibhav, have you solved the question?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm doing it.
Shambhavi, you have completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Santosh, Samriddhi, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Samriddhi, have you done? Meghna, Lisha, Nainika, any doubt? Have you finished?
Ma'am,
Yes.
you do not like explain the 49th one of level 3, right?
49 I'm not told to do.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you explain this question?
Janvi, answer is 9, 6, 9 and 12. What happened, Tonic, in this question? 4 terms are in AP. So those are, what are the terms has to be considered?
A plus.
No, just now I told you which terms you have to consider when they are in AP. Ronak, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Then what consideration has to be done for 4 numbers in AP?
Ma'am, A plus D.
No.
Ma'am, A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D, and A plus 3D.
Sum is 50. That is, sum of them is all get cancelled. D get cancelled. So 4A is equal to 50. So A is equal to 50 by 4. That is 25 by 2. And then the greatest number is 4 times the least number. What is the greatest number? A plus 3D will be the greatest number. It's 4 times the least number. A minus 3D. So solve this. A plus 3D is equal to 4A minus 12D. So it is 3A is equal to 15D. A is equal to 5D. So D is equal to A by 5. A is 25 by 2 into 1 by 5. 5 5s are. So D is equal to 5 by 2. So difference we got and A we got. Substitute the values. A minus 3D, yes?
Is the answer 5, 10, 15, and 20 and the reverse?
Yes. That's right.
Ma'am, is the answer 5, 10, 15, and 20?
Yes, it is.
Even I got the same.
Their cubes are there now. How to solve for cubes? You have to open the cubes. I will solve this question. So 3 terms are in AP. 3 terms are there, 3 numbers. So what do we have to consider? A minus D, A and A plus D. Sum of them is 12. So that means 3A is equal to 12. So A is equal to, 4. A is equal to 4. Sum of their cubes. Cube means here A minus D whole cube plus A cube plus A plus D whole cube is equal to, they have given us 288. Now A plus B and A minus B whole cube formula you have to use. So what are the values? A minus D whole cube formula, expansion.
Cube plus B cube.
A cube minus D cube, it is minus
minus
3
a square d plus
A
3d
square D plus 3
3a
AD square. Then A cube and then again A plus B whole cube, A plus D whole cube. A cube plus D cube plus 3A square D plus 3 AD square is equal to 288. Now here anything cancel, D cube get cancel, I think so. Minus D cube plus D cube cancel. A cube plus A cube plus A cube is 3A cube minus
even
3A
a
square
square
D.
Even 3A square D.
This one get cancelled. So it is A cube plus 6AD square is equal to 288. Now we can take 3 common, 3A common. Into bracket is A square plus 2D square is equal to 288. Now it is A square plus 2D square. A into bracket, it is get divided. 3 9s are 27, 1, 3 2s are, 3 6s are 18. 96. Substitute the value of A now. A is 4 into 4 square, that is 16, plus 2D square is equal to 96. So 96 is divisible by 4. So bring this 4 on this side. So 16 plus 2D square, 96 by 4 is 4 2s are 4 4s are 24. So 2D square is equal to 24 minus 16 is 8. D square is equal to 4. So value of D will be plus or minus 2. So now find out the 3 terms.
and 2 4 6 and 6 4 2
246 and 642, right? There is a one question which is somewhat trickier. That question is,
Ma'am, is it 246?
yes, right, 246 or 642. This is example number 9. Question number 9. The angles of quadrilateral are in AP, whose common difference is 10 degrees. Find the angles. Now there are quadrilaterals. So how many angles it has?
4.
4.
Now it has 4 angles. So what has to be considered?
A minus each angle. A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus Dn.
Now here, only for this question, that won't work out. Reason behind that. What you have considered the 4 terms, what is the difference? What the difference you got when you consider A minus 3D, A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D, and A plus 2D. Now what, sorry, 3D. So what is the difference of every term?
Minus 2D.
2D. Not, it's plus 2D only. 2D and 2D. But in this question, they have mentioned common difference as 10. That means 2D is equal to, now if you want to take it, you can take it. But it is the difference between the two terms is 10. So therefore, 2D is equal to 10. So D in such explanation, in such type of a question, in this means this consideration, in this consideration, you have to consider this way. So D will be 5 and then use that 5 value everywhere. Or else if there is a confusion, use the normal method. A plus D, A plus 2D and A plus 3D because the difference is D only. So here difference D. Generally what happens in such cases, students use this values and in that value of D they will write 10. Then if it is a 10, if you substitute, that means the difference between every angle will be 20. It will not be 10. So therefore we are not considering. Only when the common difference is given, at that time only for 4 terms we cannot use this. Only for this question. When the common difference is given and 4 terms has been given, then if it is 3 terms is given, you can use it. There is no problem. Only for 4 terms and the common difference value is given, that time it will be the problem. You can solve it, but this simplification you have to do. Is this clear why I am telling you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So now do it. D already they have given. And what they have given, common difference is 10, find the angle. Sum of all these angles is equal to
360.
4A plus 5 plus 6D is equal to 360. Sum of all this is 360. Out of that D is 10. So 4A plus 60 is equal to 360. So 4A is equal to 300. So A is equal to 75. 75, 85, 95, 105. Yes. So first term is 75, second term is 85 because difference is 10. 75, 85, 95, 105. Only when 4 terms are asked and the difference is given, then only you have to use the normal method. All other places you can use that given terms. Now can you solve that kind of a questions? All the questions can you try solving at home?
For question like where divide 56.
Yeah, that means the sum of all the terms is that much.
Okay, ma'am.
So divide 54 into 3 terms means what?
A minus D, A
That
and
means 3 parts. You are dividing into 3 parts. So what will happen? So every part's sum is equal to
the total.
So here this is a length. I want to divide into 3 parts. AB total length of 10 centimeter. I need to divide into 3 parts. So what is the this one distance? Every distance is we don't know, but we know that is sum of these 3 parts will be equal to
10.
10. Same thing when it is asked divide 54. It is given the question that was split 207 into 3 parts. 207 you divide into 3 parts. That means the sum of all 3 parts is equal to 207.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Everyone understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm in the eighth question. They said to divide and then they give ratio.
Yeah, ratio is given. So use the ratio part. Which one question? Number eighth one.
8.
Divide 56 in 4 parts in AP. Okay, but still I'll do that. Ratio you have to consider. Take the fraction values.
So ma'am, we should take 5/6, right?
Yeah, 5/6. 1 second, I will solve it. Questions are there in front of you, that it is easy to understand. Divide 56 in 4 parts. Meaning of this is sum of those 4 parts is equal to 56. So what are the 4 parts? A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D, and A plus 3D. Sum of all these is 56. That means 4A is equal to 56, A is equal to 14. Okay. Now what they have told, the ratio of the product of their extremes to the product of their means. So these 4 terms are there. Ratio proportion, do you remember? Do you remember ratio proportion?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
So extremes means the last terms
Last term.
and mean means the middle terms. So the product of their extremes, that means A minus 3D into A plus 3D divided by product of their means, A minus D into A plus D, that is equal to 5/6. Now solve this. A square minus 9D square, A square minus D square is equal to 5/6. You have to cross multiply and simplify. Now this kind of question, if you do in terms of A plus D, A plus 2D and A plus 3D, where you will go? Simplification will be much more complicated in that case. So you will get A square D terms, then AD terms, then AD square terms. So that will become much more complicated. So 6 into A square minus 9D square is equal to 5A square minus 5D square. So 6A square minus 54D square, that is equal to 5A square minus 5D square. 6A square minus 5A square is A square is equal to minus 5D square plus 54, that is 49D square. So it is A is equal to plus or minus 7D. A value is 14 by 7 is equal to D. 7 2 it's plus minus actually. So it is plus or minus 2 is the value of D. A you got, D you got. Find out the numbers then.
Ma'am, how 14? 14 by 7.
For A value is what? Value of
Okay.
A, 14, no?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, for the previous sum, I had a small doubt. I just realized it while I was doing one calculation.
Yeah.
Ma'am, this A plus D and A plus 2D, like you told we can either use A minus 3D, A minus 2D or A plus D and A plus 2D, right? So, so suppose we wanted to find the common difference between them both. So we do 3D minus 2D. We get D is equal to 10, ma'am. So, and D is equal to 5 in the first case. So how do we find the actual difference using this A plus D and A plus 2D, ma'am?
I've explained this answer.
No, that like, I mean, I couldn't understand it. I tried to understand it.
So here the difference between those two terms is 2D. You will get the AP by solving the first part, first way. Will you get it?
Ma'am?
Can you find out the AP by using those values?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Then can you find out the difference from that?
Yes, ma'am.
That's it.
Okay.
This question I told you, you cannot use because they have given common difference as 10. And according to our assumption, what we have assumed regularly, that will not work out because the difference between every term is 2D. So we cannot use that.
Understood, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, down a bit.
Yes?
Ma'am, can I scroll down a bit?
Okay.
Ma'am, 8, 12, 16, 20, right? For the last one.
8th one question. 8, 12, 16, 20, right?
Ma'am, is the answer 8, 12, 16, and 20?
Yes, right. 8, 12, 16, and 20. Now, can you solve these questions? These kind of a questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
One more
ma'am.
question is there for 1 mark. Yeah. Determine K so that. Completed this question, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then next question is find K such that K square plus 4K plus 8, 2K square plus 3K plus 6, 3K square plus 4K plus 4 are in AP.
Ma'am, is this the next type of sum?
Yeah, one type of a question. This is a 2 mark question.
Examples?
Yeah, example.
And do we need to split the middle term in this?
No, nothing is needed like that. They are in AP. Just like yesterday, one question we have solved, how to find out the terms are in AP, then how to find out the value of X.
I find the difference.
Yes, difference of two terms you have to find out. Difference of these two terms we have to calculate. So this is difference is D1 and this difference is D2. So calculate D1 and D2. 2K square plus 3K plus 6 minus K square minus 4K minus 8. So K square minus K minus 2 is D1 and D2 is equal to 3K square plus 4K plus 4 minus 2K square minus 3K minus 6. So it is K square plus K minus 2. So D1 and D2 are equal. So it is K square minus K minus
How
2.
do you have D1 and D2 equal? Ma'am?
They are in AP.
Ma'am, it's K square minus K and it's K square plus K.
Yeah. So then they are equal. You have to find out the K value for which this can be possible.
Oh, okay. Ma'am.
So this K square get cancelled. Minus K is equal to minus 2 plus 2. That is minus 2K is equal to 0. Value of K is equal to 0. Okay, done. Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now next part of this chapter, that is sum of AP. Sum of an AP, that is sum of all the terms present in that AP, you can calculate by the formula. So here AB, A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, so on is there. You have to calculate the sum of all n terms, a nth term. So if we want to find out the sum of all those, that can be found out by the two formula. It is equal to sum of an AP is represented by the symbol sum of AP is represented by the symbol Sn, sum of n terms, and that Sn is equal to n by 2 into first term and the last term. Sum of first and last term, n by 2 into a, that is a first term, and an is last term. So this is the one formula, and in the same formula, if you replace an with its value, that is n by 2 into a plus n minus 1 into d, then we will get 2a plus n minus 1 into d. It is inside the bracket and outside n by 2. This is the second formula for Sn. If you know the last term, you can use the first formula. First formula, you can use it. And if you don't know the last term, only the initial terms are known, then you can use the second formula. If you know the A value, first term, and difference is known, you can use the second formula. So any one of the formula is used to find the sum of AP. Sum of AP means sum of the first term plus second term. Now suppose they are asking to find the sum of first 5 terms of that AP. For example, if the AP is given 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, so on. They're asking to find out the sum of first 5 terms. Sum of first 5 terms. That means what? You have to calculate the first 5 terms you are adding. 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11. So what you are able to get it? 8. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 7, 15. 15 plus 11, 26. 26 plus 1, 9, 35. So by simple way, you can do this one. But there is a large number of data, then how can you do? The data is in 2 digits or 3 digits and they're asking to find the sum of 10 numbers. Then it is not possible to find out one by one. So we use this formula. So what is the formula? We have to find out the sum of 5 terms. So S5 will come. What is the value of n? Is 5 by 2. What is the first term? Is 3. What is the last term? Is 11. Last term, that is the fifth term. We have to calculate 5 terms as sum, that is fifth term you need. So this is equal to 5 by 2 into 14. So 7s are directly you will get the answer 35. Is that clear? What do you mean by sum of AP?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Sum of AP, that
Yes,
means
ma'am.
one by one we keep on adding that many numbers. If they're asking sum of 10 terms, that means first 10 terms. That means we have to add first term plus second term, then third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term, seventh term, eighth term, 9 terms, and 10 terms. So like that way, 10 numbers you have to add together. That is called sum of an AP. Is that clear? So that can be, instead of finding out one by one calculation, instead of doing, we can find out by the two formulas. Derivation of this formula you don't have. So directly formula you are using, the question based on the formula, this formula, their questions are there. So write down this part first, formula write down. Any one of the two methods, two formulas you can use. Always check whether you are knowing the last term or not. If you know the last term, directly use the first formula. It will be easier. Find the sum of first 22 terms of an AP. AP is given 8, 3 and minus 2. First 22 terms is sum. That means n is equal to 22, a is equal to 8, d is equal to 3 minus 8, that is minus 5. Then use the formula S22, Sn, that is 22, that is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, because we don't know the last term. So n 22 by 2 into a, that is 8, n is 22 minus 1 into difference is minus 5. So it is 16, 22 minus 1 is 21, 21 into 5 is 105. 16 minus 105 into 11, 22 by 2 is 11. So 11 into, it is 16, that is 89, minus 89. So find out the answer. Minus 979. Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then we'll stop here. Tomorrow we'll take the further questions based on this. First NCERT we will solve and then RD Sharma. Okay. And then you have to complete 5th exercise, 5.5. Remaining questions you finish it. And read control and coordination.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
And one thing, that is after completing AP, we will revise all the completed chapters. So we are not going ahead. We will revise all the chapters till AP.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
On the
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
5.7 exercise, right?
What? 5.5 exercise.
The
yes.
remaining question.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
Have a nice day, ma'am.
Okay.
ma'am, there is no